Hey everybody, this is David B69, and you're probably wondering why are you looking at the National League Central standings? Well, the Cardinals are near the bottom of their division. Um, they are not likely to be able to get even a wild card because they are pretty far back of the Mets. I just don't see them actually making a run for a playoff spot. So I wanted to be a little bit aggressive, and there's only one trade that I want to make at the trading deadline, and I don't see the point in delaying it any further. I want to make a big, major, major trade, and that is with the Cardinals. And it's like if you're anything and knowing baseball like I do, you know who I want. I want the third baseman of all third basemen, Nolan Ariano. I mean, it makes no sense to not try to get the man in this position. He makes $32 million a year. By far, he'd be the highest paid Philly, okay? What they are looking for is they are looking for third baseman of the future, and Buddy Kennedy can be that man for them. He's a 65 overall. He's 26 years old. They like him. What they really like too and everything is relief pitchers. Um, and I see the Bell Chrismont. He's currently in our AAA organization. I would add him. And just with just those two players alone, that basically like $1.6 million, I can get a player like Nolan Ariano for $32.5 million. Now it's like 32 and it's like pretty much 16 million this year, and then 32 and everything and $500,000 over the next 2 years, which is a lot. But just look at those red zones. Look at the stats. He's hitting 293 this year. Um, he's gotten 10 home runs, three triples. Um, the man is on a mission. Um, and yeah, it's like look at all those gold gloves, all the home run championships, and his attributes aren't really falling. So it just makes the most sense to make this trade right now. So we are going to make it right now. And there we go. So we're going to have to quickly make these roster moves here because we have too many players in the major leagues. Mr. Sosa, I'm going to have to move you to AAA. Ooh, we have to DFA him. Yeah, he's worth. He's got to be DFA'd. I think somebody's going to pick him up. I really do. But I have to. I have to do it. Now, for how does this affect our lineups, you ask? Well, we're no longer going to have Evan Carter be in that spot. We're going to basically have Nolan Ariano at the spot, but I'm thinking and everything that I'll have him play third base and I'll have Bohm DH. And instead of Stott hitting cleanup, I'll have Arenado hitting cleanup. Actually, I'd rather have Arenado hitting third. Yeah, this just opens up our lineup to so many different things. It's like very, very cool, and it's very refreshing to be able to have a player like Nolan Ariano to play these positions. And it's like if some people get tired, like if Harper gets tired, I basically play Bohm at first, and I could just basically switch that around. And yeah, there's just so many things we can do that makes our lineup so much better. So I'm very excited about this. Hope you are too. I don't think it's too much of a reach that we would do that because the Phillies want to win, and we want to win now. That's how I see it. I hope you see it the same way I do.
From right field on the south side of Chicago, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Nick Castellanos.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
And he hits a ground ball right side, gets it to first. Harper retired.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
No balls, one strike.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to Gallo, and they get Arenado for the out. That ends the frame. Phillies strand one. Now it's the White Sox turn. Back here on the south side. So here's the lefty, Ranger Suarez. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Got him looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Now it's the second baseman, Corey Julks. First off, and it just misses. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one missing low. There's the strike.
3-1.
That one's in there. And now 3-2.
Full count.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets the out, two down after the strikeout. Austin Slater stands in.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Two outs, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. That one ripped. Drops into the glove. One down. Max Kepler at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In the air, left field, down the line. It gets down, a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. One gone, runner at first. Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month. Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And the runner holds. This is Bryson Stott.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one to first. Gallo. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of here on the south side. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Joey Gallo. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Inside, just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Tristan Gray getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Second inning here, no score. That just misses, ball 1. And that one upstairs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back to the warning track, makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Teal getting the starting catcher, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
In time to Bone. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Perez back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You know, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's Turner now. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Slater ranging back. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. And now here is Harper. Grounded out his first time. That misses. Ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Gallo. Harper retired. Out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Makes the grab, one away. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the left fielder. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Jokes in the box with one away as he takes ball one. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Back there. And it is gone. His second of the year. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
One down. Austin Slater now at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Still only one out here in the inning. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Gallo in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In the air, right side. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So now it's Nolan Arenado on the ground to third. All back to first. And they get Arenado for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
High chopper to third, but it kicks foul. High high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out, and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Castellanos swings, drills one to center. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. A towering shot to center. His 23rd of the year. It's 3-2.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Max Kepler will hit next. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
0-2.
One down. Phillies down a run. Line drive. Makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the White Sox DH, Tristan Gray. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Doubled his first time. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Looked like it was a little bit up. Base hit, center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Fletcher stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. And next to him for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. Doubled his first time up. On the ground, right side. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs. 2 hits. No errors. And 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off for
a
the
pitcher's
Phillies.
duel so far.
Second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
Boston
performed
Scott.
up to this point. The other way, takes it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher
JT Realmuto steps in. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And it gets by him. Around second is Realmuto. The relay to third. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Textbook bat
shortstop,
control right
Trey
there.
Turner.
Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Back to the top of the lineup. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. To third. A sliding stop to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great
Now batting.
athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they jump out front. It's 4-3. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-3.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Arenado, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back at right
And
field,
leading
here's
off for the
Bobby
White
Dahlbeck.
Sox, third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Swings through that.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on
Zero balls, one
offense,
strike.
got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm
Now
sure that's
batting,
going to sit on him for a
number
little
1.
while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Corey Julks digs in now. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is down low. And that's in there at the knees. And it's fouled away. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Castellanos settles under it and makes the catch. New pitcher for the White Sox, Gus Varland.
And he's had his struggles so far this
pitching for the
year,
White
as you
Sox.
can see the inflated ERA.
Number 37.
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Gus Varland.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Slater in pursuit. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here is Max Kepler, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the air, left side. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Now
Got to
batting,
put it into
center
his
fielder,
highest
Byron
gear
Buxton.
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a...
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone! And they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Stepping in, Bryson Stott. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Welcome back to the ballpark
leading off
as
for the
we
White
check
Sox,
out the current
right
playoff
fielder,
picture.
Austin Slater.
Suarez back to work. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Gallo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for
0-1.
strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but
0-2.
great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Fletcher getting ready to hit. That one the other way. Slings it across, and that is that. White Sox strand a couple, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the White
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
45.
Dan Altavilla.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right
Altavilla.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That to right. Slater gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Trey Turner now. Swing and a miss as he was late. Activity in the bullpen. James Karinchak getting ready to go. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Turner stands at first with one out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down quickly. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Matt Strong.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Montgomery, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Third baseman, Bobby
Dahlbeck stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Up the middle. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Number 1 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. This to third. Arenado throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. James Karinchak.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Karinchak in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2017. Next offering misses. 1-1. And that's outside.
2-1.
Swings and misses. And a count now even up.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now batting.
And at first, there's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That's a ball.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Steven Wilson getting loose out there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Hit in the air out to center field. Fletcher nabs it, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the White Sox
Max
manager
Kepler.
is out of the
Pitching for the
Steven
White Sox.
Wilson taking over on the mound.
Number 36.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball.
Castellanos, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Good pitch
It's
right
0-1.
there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some
That's a
confidence
ball.
out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
Foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-3. Welcome back as
And
we take a
leading
look
off
at their
for the
upcoming
White Sox,
schedule.
Second baseman, Corey Julks.
That's in there. Strike one.
0-1. Here.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Slater, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Hey. No balls. 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Line drive and a base hit. So, man aboard, Tristan Gray, the next to hit. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that one in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. The White Sox lead 1. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Owen White.
Now
He's making his
pitching for the
second
White
appearance
Sox.
of the season.
Number
So digging
57.
in, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one.
White.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there.
Now
He got a
batting.
pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Stop. Leads off second with nobody out. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Trey Turner at the plate. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Slow roller up the middle. There's 1.
He's out.
Here's Harper now.
batting.
He's
The
already
designated
homered here in
hitter,
this one.
Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. Turner runs up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Grounds 1 to short. Montgomery to first, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal gets the outside corner with that one. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the
And up
White
next for
Sox,
Chicago, Dominic
center
Fletcher.
fielder,
1 for 3. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
So it's their last chance in this one. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one fouled off. The Phillies leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
This could end it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
And I gotta say, how sweep it is. Got the series sweep. Feel very good going into it. I mean, yeah, we gave up that 1 home run, but the rest of the game was shut down. Our offense was on all cylinders. Arenado made his debut, had it over. Everybody else got a hit in the lineup, though. So that's a good thing. And we only struck out 4 times. So I like that. Suarez did a great job. Struck out 9 in 6 innings. But had Strom go 3 innings today for the save. I just wanted to make sure that we won this game. And we're basically feeling good going for the rest of the way. And I really, really do now. And it's like, the White Sox are a bad team. I mean, we know this coming in. So the fact that we were able to beat them and be able to handle everything that they had to throw at us is not a surprise. Really do like our defense alignment, our offense alignment. I like our pitching staff. I think we are 100% good to go. I mean, honestly, so we're going to advance today. I got to fix their lineups because I made changes. What did I move? Yeah. You can play, yeah. Okay. So that was those changes. And the Rangers are offering us trades. Let's see what they have. Okay, they got Romano, but they want to give us Tavares. Okay. I have no reason to do this, and he only plays center field. I was happy with the left fielder they gave me. They're apparently very happy that they have Marsh. So they're looking at making a trade. I'm quite okay with declining this trade. Okay. Looking at our team, and you can see we have a 3.5 game lead on the division. You can see today is the 31st now. Starting pitchers, we got Wheeler. We got Ryan coming back in September. So that's very important to remember. So he's one of the 5 starters that we have. We got Aaron Nola. he's good. Suarez, he's good. And we got Luzardo. He's good, but he's not even actually going to be playing in the playoff games. He's basically a fifth starter. Andrew Painter, he's going to be sitting on bullpen duty when Ryan comes back. So we're not really going to need him much, but he's been pitching well during the season. We have Strom, Kirkering. Now we have Spire. Ross is doing good. Banks, good. And even McMillan, he's doing an okay job for what we need him to do. We have our closer, and we have a backup closer. We have good catching and everything, and we're set up for that. Bryce Harper at first base. Got Stott, and we've basically put Sosa down in the minors. We have to see if he clears. We have Bohm and Arenado. Bohm will go to first base at times. Arenado would basically pretty much be our everyday third baseman. And we got Weston Wilson backing up the entire thing as well. We got shortstop. We got Trey Turner. We're good there. Kepler and Carter. Carter does a great job backing up all the other positions. We got Buxton. He's basically doing a solid job out there. I was looking at trying to move these guys up. They're not ready to move up. They're not hitting as good as I'd like them to hit. So they're just going to need more time in the minors. Castellanos doing a solid job this year. And Bryce, of course, this is the full roster. So I think we are good to go. I don't see us needing to do any more. And I have no interest in trying to re-sign anybody else because they want big bucks contract-wise. And a lot of these players are arbitration eligible. So I'm really just not going to force the hand and sign somebody and give them more money than they really need to. So that's where we're going to end this episode. So this is David B69 saying, have a great day, everybody. Leave comments down below. Please hit like and subscribe if you're not subscribed for more Phillies baseball on MLB Show 25. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. I'm out.